Hello. Good day, good evening,
Yo,
good
hello
afternoon.
everyone, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Wait, what is it? Okay, it's week 3 of Luna 5. And today we are...
Yeah.
we're doing the Asia Weekly. Crap. Okay, we've already... Yeah. It's been a fun meta. Transfigs are awesome. I am quite happy with them. They're a fun include, because for a while, Resonance List... Actually, no. Resonance List have been doing decently, but most of the time the reason you run Resonance isn't because you need the resonance of the deck, but because the characters just synergize with each other.
Yeah.
But with the
And
advent of
speaking
transfigs... Oh, sorry.
yeah. Basically, no. I mean, you can continue. Basically, I was trying to say is that, other than the synergies, you can also, I mean, basically, rainbow decks also have different characters with multiple synergies. For example, Skirchaska.
Yeah.
And basically, that makes resonance deck less likely to be seen until transfig.
Yeah. And with the advent of transfig, resonance give enough of an advantage to resonance type decks that they're more worth running now, especially in aggro decks. Like aggro decks that like resonance is transfigs are a massive boon for them. Oh, and okay, we are previewing the match that we're gonna spectate this round.
And that's gonna be the Shrine versus Vexlo. And speaking of transfig, we already get to see one of them. This one is Pyro. Vape transfig.
Yeah. Vape transfig is more... What's the word I'm thinking of here? It benefits mid-range decks more than aggro decks, unlike Superconduct transfig, because you a lot of the pirate characters are actually very mid-rangey, and they benefit from slightly prolonged battles, but having like a really tanky guy who can spam skills with a bunch of dice and also heal themselves up or keep themselves sustained with like either shields or healing.
And you basically, for the Pyro part of the Vape transfig, is that it's gonna discount your Pyro character's elemental skill by 1 up to twice. So basically, it's basically +2 Pyro dice every single round.
And it tunes your dice. Or not tunes,
yeah.
It's your dice on roll phase.
Yeah, so it's gonna be adding up really fast. The longer you can actually get value from them. So you can see Crab is pretty decent using with it. with Toma. And then, for example, in Jobshine's list here is actually the newly buff agent and Arlecchino. They both have pretty decent skill, and
Yeah.
you kind of
Also,
need to spam them.
yeah. Wait, ew. I see that. Darktrain actually drew Arlecchino talent. How
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah, exactly.
I
Uh,
mean, this is an awesome start for Darktrain. Is he running
yeah,
Advent? No, he's not. Okay, I
also
thought he
have
was running
Is it
Infection.
time to
assembly
go?
line.
Ooh.
Well, Kraxel is running quite an interesting list. It's probably Rain of Stone, which generally talent with summons, and we also get to see Toba's talent here. Summoning extra Minitoba upon end phase when he declares the end phase, when he still have HP to do. With the cost of
Yeah.
having your Toba infused with Cryo, actually not infused, it's actually affected by basically it immune to Hydro, but it always have Hydro on.
Yeah.
Kind of a
Kind of
downside
like
because you're giving away your opponent's free reaction. But
yeah, kind of like side game Tulpa or main game Tulpa.
yeah.
Also, I need to make sure I'm actually checking everybody checking in. So if you
Yeah.
don't mind
Also,
yapping some more crafting.
also, in the meantime, Elsie, can you please turn on the dice of the opposing player? Right.
Bring it!
Hello, Elsie. Can you please turn on the dice?
He's dead. He's gone.
We can't see Adoption's dice. I mean, yeah, we don't need to because we know that they are all good dice. But hey, there we go. Obviously, it's going to be good. But anyway,
Got it.
Shower me with praise!
Reader skill. Ooh, okay. I assume that's going to be swap. Then maybe equip tenacity with the machine assembly line. Or I mean, you could also equip the Arcane talent early. Get all the defensive down. Alright. Ooh, Shilunin NA for the Niso point. That's
Yeah.
really interesting here because most of the time Shilunin is used for 12 HP card drawer rather than using her actual Psychic kit. Is that shredding opponents' resistance in this game? When Shilunin reaches 2 Niso, at the start of the next round, she will consume every of her Niso to apply elemental shred to their opponent, basically making them take +1 damage for every instance of damage of the according element. So basically, you have Geo and you have Hydro here. So your opponent will take +1 Hydro for every time they get hit by Hydro damage and Geo, respectively.
Draws
And I
artifact.
see that's the reason why we are playing this deck here with Topa Talon here.
Also,
That's really interesting.
imagine instead of Zhongli, it was Rockbreaker. Dude, it
Mm,
hard countered this deck.
Rock Breaker, yeah.
Really
How
stupid.
about Shiori? I don't know. Shiori can
Story
spam out
sucks.
a lot of summons as well.
Yeah,
She only has a talent that boosts them instead.
yeah. Fell
Ooh,
Dragon.
Fear Dragon, classic.
Okay, my guess here is swap Zhong skill. Or maybe they burst on Shalonen first before they swap to Zhongli. But they need a lot of no Geodice. Unfortunate.
Sure.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, they're just going for Zhongli immediately. I guess that's fine. Also, they're gonna get a lot of mileage off of this. Uh, damage increase status here. Because Zhongli will presumably do 2 hits from 1 skill of Geo, so it's already +2. And then there will be 2 Tulpa summons, so that's 2 more hits. That's +4. And if Zhang gets lucky and like hits another skill, that's an extra hit, so like 5. It's +5 damage from 1 instance of, or 1 round of Elemental Death Shred.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Yeah.
And about Darkrai, he didn't get to have the Moon Piercer. He's only playing 1, however. I'm not sure if this is really necessary if he really wants to have it. Because he's only playing 1. Because if you're almost likely gonna have it every game, you just do 2. Alright.
Oh.
But only silent is on. Alright.
This Arlecchino's also online now with both Talent and Totem.
Yeah, just missing the Moon Piercer
Too
actually. We swap
Yeah,
to one in
let's
here
get
though,
this over
that's
with.
for sure. And we're going to see the show. In the meantime, that's trying finally proc the Transfiguration. Definitely, he was just gonna get Pyro because there's no reason not to do that. Given also the fact that Arlecchino cannot receive any other source of healing other than her own burst. Alright. So you definitely wanted to swap here.
Whoops, sorry for muting up. I'm back. Wait, what's happening? Surely you swap off of Arle.
Oh, okay. We use a Woven. Probably just
Late ban.
attack again. Yeah. There we go. That's a
they gotta-
skill. Get Arlecchino ready for burst after
Yeah, I swap
the
off.
injury. Yeah. Alright, swapping to Pyro Asian to tank all the summon.
Fair.
Alright. That's really hurt. Yeah, we got a -2 as well from the top of summon.
6 Bond of Life.
But the
Bond
Furina
of Life.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a good way to spread out Bond of Life fast. You just basically have a lot of character to help Arlecchino spreading the Bond of Life.
True.
Ooh, okay, we roll we roll kind of poorly here. I think that's good. That should be, I don't know, that should be a woven into burst maybe to draw. How many cards are you gonna draw with 2 Geo and 1 other?
It's always 3, I think.
Alright.
But you do get more healing.
With the more Geo and you heal more with others, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
Let the
but I don't know
magic
this will
spoil!
because
We're just gonna see. Yeah, we draw 3, and probably there was a heal too. We can't really see it because of the bone of life. But you can definitely see it was 8, and now it's 6. Yeah, drawing
that's
3 is
pointless.
actually very common. Given that our dice is really bad in this round. Is the pirate
Ooh.
transfer?
Agent skill?
Ooh, swapping to Arlecchino. Assuming that's gonna be maybe a burst. I don't really think you need to burst now. You could skill. Yeah, there we go.
They put the thing down, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so it makes sense, really.
So stacking Bond of Life on Shalon in here is kind of pointless, because she would have died on NA, off NA there, anyway.
Yeah. But you just kind of need the your opponent side the bone of life status, so you can pretty much burst and then you still get the bone of life back.
Yeah, also crack. Again, they have really bad dice.
Yeah, as we can see, they only got 2 Geo, actually 1 Geo, 1 Omni, at the very start of the round.
Okay, they
At the
can't
very
proc
least, they
epic
now
list
have
here.
they have the Opera House, but do we even have enough cards? I think we have. We do. Zhongli is 5, and then Topa Talent is 2, adding up to 7. Meanwhile, Dakshan only have 5.
And how much
So
does NA do? As 4? Okay, it doesn't take
yeah, that's
Zhongli out of the thingy.
so Alekino will consume at most 3 at most. So that will be +3 at max.
A walk would be nice.
So big to Zhongli.
Zhang safe. Oh, but they could burst. Darkshine could burst here.
Yeah, definitely could burst. But
I
that
think he
also
should.
means you have to -2 card.
That's fine.
Yeah, put some damage on. And yeah, there we go.
He's gonna go for
Late
it.
bait.
Oh, the skill again. Okay. Interesting though.
When's this burst coming out, dude?
I mean, he's probably waiting
Let's
until
get this over with.
It's getting somewhere around, I don't know,
Ooh,
maybe 2 HP.
Farina swap. I think it was safe to end on
Woman
Armor
skill,
there.
Bring it.
and that's probably gonna be a draw.
Yeah.
Or he could also play Chef Mile and pass. Alright, there we go, that's a draw.
Another Fell Dragon.
Ooh, nice. Got Chef Mile ready. Alright, the summons. Well, honestly, Topa Talent actually trigger automatically like every turn. That kind of puts him in a very low HP. And also, he actually taking damage and consumed Alekino debuff on his side of the field. And now Topa has 4 Bond of Life and then -2 because of the heal. Okay, we're back, I guess. Okay, new round.
So, there's some TOing. A little bit of TOing there. A little TO.
It's okay, everything is under control. And in the meantime, we can continue focus into the game. Alright, 2 Chef Mile, and we got Serenity on Zhongli.
Yeah.
Because yeah, healing is quite futile. Given that your opponent has
A
one
walk
of
would
life.
be nice.
Oh.
Scoping to Zhongli is actually you have 4 One of Life, aka 5 damage NA to your opponent.
Which puts him at 7. Which is his breakpoint for talent, but it won't turn off yet.
Yeah, not yet. He only turn up when lower than 7. Alright. Assume that's gonna be a 5+ skill. Yeah, there it is.
Stabilize.
Look at that. All of that, and it's still -1 on Alekino.
It's really a burst now.
Yeah, it surely. The one is also running out of dice here. Also,
Yeah.
2 Chef Mile already trigger. Good burst. And then
We also have
we're also happy to
Reckless
steal.
Knowledge. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, you have Darkrai should have decklist knowledge of Craxellow's list here, and they should see the Foul Dragon.
Yeah, he definitely would. But he also know that Cressel doesn't really have quick swap, so there shouldn't be any threat of Fell Dragon into Topa's skill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
let's
they don't have
get this
dice for
over
that
with.
anyway.
Yeah. That should probably gonna be Fell Dragon pass this round, maybe.
Okay.
Oh wait,
But this is their last Foul Dragon.
Oh yeah, did we tune one or what? What happened
Yeah,
to the?
he tuned one.
Oh,
So if it doesn't have enough,
oh,
if it doesn't have enough usages, it'll die too early and not kill Arle.
yeah, that was quite unfortunate. Right, that's gonna be a skill again, maybe.
Overrule.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and skill.
Harsh. Gross. Cold.
Alright, that's the Fell Dragon here. Oh, only 2 usages. Only 2
And that's
usages.
what
One were from the Sunset's Lair, and probably the other one was, I think it was Sealy, or it could, or was it the other one, the another Opera House? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, I think you swap to Farina Sakar. You shouldn't. Wait, is she dead? There's 1, 2. Oh wait, no.
1, 2, and then that's gonna be 3.
Yeah. Never
And
mind.
then you have the
Foul
Power
Dragon.
Agent to tank the Fell Dragon hit.
Yeah.
Am I?
Or you could actually let Arlecchino tank the Fell Dragon hit, because your opponent is staying on Zhongli.
Yeah, and
Oh, he's actually doing it. He has the ball. Oh yeah, okay. Here's our second Opera House. Okay, so I assume that was probably another lair. I'm not sure. Oh wait, no. Only +1 from the lair. I actually forgot. I thought 2 usages were, that means 2 support card discarded.
oh wait, no, I know
Anyway,
what the
oh my
usage is now.
Yeah.
It was
It was
Storm
from the
King.
lair. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And only one of that, yeah. Because my brain has been telling me that 2 usages, that means 2 support card discarded.
Okay, I feel like Crack should have waited until this round to play the Foul Dragon, so it'd have 5 damage and 3 usage, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh, even more shield.
Shield.
Probably gonna be another 5 cost skill. Could be. And then you heal the Topa maybe with Hot Spring.
I think you should heal now.
Yeah. Now or later is probably gonna be the same.
No, because you could get judgmented if you wait too long.
Yeah, you could get Judgment. Yeah, that's also a thing. And then you can actually no longer use it for this round, unless you're accepting the rest of your card, the rest of event card getting invalidated.
Uh-oh. Also, this match is taking a while. They're about to reach the 10-minute
both have a
round.
kind of mid-range lead, yeah.
Yeah.
Dashai hasn't even get the Moon Piercer, and he doesn't seem to need it.
Yeah.
Although having access to it is actually really good.
Uh-oh.
You get +1 damage for every skill, and you get to spam your skill.
I think you just NA twice and then burst.
Your opponent is open for a Zhongli burst. Yeah, he's a
Judgment
judgment.
now, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. Stopping your opponent from using Chef Mao.
Whoa.
Trying to use Chef Mao. Ooh, sack.
Oh, they don't want to get Zhongli bursted. That makes sense.
I mean, in this case, Craftslow could just pass. And one funny thing is that even though the food might get invalidated if he plays any boot here, yeah. But Shepma will still trigger as if nothing happened.
Wait, no, you killed the agent here. Or not?
Yeah, you should have just killed the agent or maybe pass. I don't know. I mean, you definitely shouldn't have passed. Yeah.
Okay, now Darkshine can't swap to Arlecchino.
Yeah, he can swap. He can't because that's gonna be a gamble. That's actually pretty good. Alright. Sleepy.
Oh,
Yoing.
shot Darkshine.
Oh, he actually get the Yoing to pass the turn. No, okay, he's counting down.
That's a free countdown.
Oh wait, was it a free countdown? Oh, it
Yeah.
was countdown too. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
countdown too, and then yeah, you get the discount from Sleepy.
And it fixed all your dice.
But you basically cannot use Yoing actually, unless you pay extra.
Wait, no, he loses here. He doesn't have enough dice because he needs the Arle Burst to tank the dragon,
Yeah.
which he can't do.
Okay, I think he was using the countdown to try and get the send off here. Try to remove the failed dragon.
Oh, it's true. But he didn't draw it.
But yeah, it didn't reward him. I think I saw one copy of send off earlier, and I think he maybe tuned it. Yeah, I think he tuned it, and then
Okay.
he's looking for the other send off.
He has one play here. Can you guess what it is, Kerching?
You tell me.
You play Sleepy, look for a boat, and then equip boat pass round. Real? Real?
Yo, what is bro cooking? Oh, it's okay. Alright, watch how he gets slammed on the 50-50. Oh, it's actually 1/3.
Oh my god.
I mean, even without the failed dragon, if Kraxel managed to hit the Zhongli summon, it would still be a lot of damage.
And it would still kill.
Yeah, and on top of that, Darkshrine still doesn't have enough dice to actually burst. Oh,
Yeah.
does he? Does he? Has he actually skilled once this round? Alright.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the worst case is definitely gonna be hitting the Hydro Summon. This is. It's always the same dragon, bro. Alright, GG.
Unfortunate. Yeah, GG.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
1 and 3.
Man, this is why you never gamble. It's so punishing when thing is not getting into your way.
Okay, there is still. Actually, I think these guys are done. They just haven't reported their match.
Yeah, because it's quite a long match.
Yeah. So we will be going on a 10-minute break until round 2 begins. Yeah, let me just. Maybe I should ping him. I'm gonna ping him. He wants to get dropped. Dark Shrine. What do you mean? I already dropped him. Unfortunate.
Yeah, really unfortunate. He was playing really well until he actually lost to the odd of that stuff could happen.
It's a 1 and 3. He knew what he was getting into when he swapped to Arle there. Also, if they were running that list, the Arlecchino Vape Transfig list, I got a couple of issues with it. Issue number 1, why are you running Farina? Actually, Farina's fine. But I feel like Croc might have been better.
Croc?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah, because Croc is actually more active
Yeah.
as a
for Pyro, I think Agent's fine.
yeah, Pyro
his other
is really good, solid for an anchor as well. And
I
his
think they could also
is
do
also pretty quite worth spamming, I'd say.
Yeah, Kukusaur.
You use it,
Is
yeah,
the-
yeah. You use it in the best case, which is when you have only one shield left. You consume it, use it for +1 damage, and then you create 2 new.
Oh, Billy lost this game too. Well,
Well, all right. We'll be taking a break. It's actually a 6-minute break. Yeah,
I'll
and
7.
we'll be back for round 2.
Yeah. See you guys in a bit. Hello, we're back for another round of GITCG Weeklies. We currently have, well, now 14 players because 2 people dropped, and a number of them are not running Escoyai or Skirk Chaska, not Skirk Chaska, Skirk Superconduct.
Or just basically any Skirk deck in general.
Yeah.
So far, obviously we have actually 8 players winning the first round.
Yeah.
And
16.
majority of them are basically superconduct deck using the transfiguration. Majority of them. We have Ogurgic with his Mulani list is actually a non-superconduct list amongst them.
It is aggro still though, so
Mhm.
take from it what you will. And Yanotan, who is running his version of the SE aggro,
Mhm.
which is more akin to classic superconduct aggro decks. It's running Raiden and Shenhe to any 3.8 or 3.7 players. I'm sure you guys are well versed in Raiden superconduct decks. It's very similar to that.
Yeah. With the only replacement is Cross Operative instead of Chongyun, who has who this time has only 2 energy. So could get their burst out really quickly. And it's also quite a strong one too.
And they get to run the SC transfig this time, which is again a massive boon to resonance decks.
Yeah.
Wait, anybody here who has an interesting list that we have? Okay, Boomer's running the crab. That's fun.
Wait, is Billy running crab or what?
No, he's running.
No, he's running the SC. Booer was the one who was running crab.
Yeah.
Speaking of
it's
speaking of
Genshin.
resonance deck, I believe we also get to see another list with resonance, but without transfig.
Okay, while we wait for the match to start, and while we
Mhm.
look through the round check-ins and stuff or other things,
Yeah.
Kerching, I want you to give me a hot take. Vape transfig or superconduct transfig? Which one do you think is better?
Alright, honestly, yeah, we're talking about hot takes, right? So, I mean, in terms of how you would enjoy the game, how fun it is to play, obviously I'll take the Vape Transfig. I really, honestly, out of the 2 Transfig, Vape is by far the basically the funniest one. You definitely gotta go for the Pyro one. And like, as more as I play into the game, I realized that there's a lot of good elemental skill from Pyro character. You just have a lot of options. One decks I also been playing recently is actually Raffles list. It's Gosoi, Croc, and Kukusaurus. The plan is just quite simple. You just smash everything with Gosoi. And against long-term opponents, you get to play the Transfig, which again translated into +2 Pyro dice every round, which adds up really well with Gosoi skill as well. And you could basically deck yourself out by round 3, and by which time you would have been doing 8 damage on skill.
Yeah, doesn't the transfig discard itself at the start of the game?
Yeah, exactly. And it's also one of the reasons why you would play it with Gosoi. And yeah, even without that tiny little niche interaction, you have basically a lot of Pyro characters who loves to spam. As again, we see Crab, really good. I say a really good user of him. We also have Charming, maybe, who are combined with his burst, making his skill only cost for one dice.
There's also Agent, who actually likes spamming skill.
Yeah. And I could also point out one honorable mention is Diluc with his talent, who
Oh, yeah,
is
we'll do
also
that.
really like spamming his elemental skill, and you also get +2 damage on the third instance use.
Okay, here's the unfortunate truth about Diluc.
Mm.
He needs to be 12 HP.
Yeah, that's for real, bro.
Give us 12 HP Diluc, we start popping off.
Okay, one thing I kind of feel about Diluc compared with Kusoi, they're pretty much alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel
Probably
like so. You just basically sit there, spam your pyro elemental skill, and you
And then you
do
get a
big
big
damage
hit.
with them. Mm.
Yeah.
And they both can do a lot of elemental skill in one round. In this
Well,
case,
not a
Kusoi
lot.
is with Kusava, even without the transfix. Kusoi with
Oh,
Kusava is also yeah, basically the bread and butter.
yeah.
But one
So
thing
you
is
know
that,
what?
yeah, obviously Kusoi is a lot better being a modern character with 11 HP or
Used to be
12
12.
the moment
Yeah.
the moment that he was first released.
Also, speaking of 12 HP characters, how come nobody's cooked the chicken yet? He's 12 HP now. Surely
Wait,
he's good
who?
for something. The chicken.
Oh, the chicken. I
He's
mean,
good
we
for
all
something.
seen that Cresswell had been cooking the triple bird the patch
Oh.
before. I was like actually expecting Cresswell to play that again, but I mean he's trying his new strategies. It worked
I mean, he
out,
had beat
so it's
Darkshire.
pretty good
Yeah.
too. It worked out
I
pretty
think
well.
it could counter SC decks pretty well because you have high HP
Mm,
characters.
yeah, true.
Oh boy.
Mm. Yeah, I do think that chicken is pretty fun to use in what's it called? Quicken decks. He's also
Yeah.
12 HP. He can tank more to actually maybe get use of his passive with the aggravating status.
Okay,
I
enough
think
about
that it's in Roxanne.
my theory of chicken is we'll wait to spam his burst. Oh wait, we're in.
Alright, yeah, we're
Uh,
finally in the game.
let's
Alright.
bracket my chicken discussion for later. Let's
Yeah.
look what Cannon and a good chicken doing.
So
Okay, good start.
Cannon, very basic. He's running his trusty Hutao Revel Reward with double Electro
Yeah.
with
Okay, also,
Electro Lecter.
uh, as a self-appointed aggro or Ogurchik list connoisseur, at least this vape deck, I figured out how to play this deck. So off rip, okay, there you go. Here you
Yeah.
can see he has,
Let's
if you count the
go!
cards in his hand, you could effectively base them on how much wovens he got per round. So let's see here. The Science of the Canopy, the allocation card, that's a +1 dice. The gold, not two. The Gladiator, that's a +1 dice, and the NSC is another +1 dice. To pull off his line, he needs about +2 from hand dice and the Covenant to pull off the round 2 FTK line.
Dissipate!
And from what you can tell here, he did get it, which is very fortunate.
And I kind of really feel like yeah, because this is quite consistent, I would say, because he actually does run a lot of them. So you see
Yeah.
two Gladiator, two Canopy,
Burn it
two
down!
Womans,
Yeah,
and
both.
even the Ball Princess also counts here. Is actually a +2 dice for one.
Yeah.
And then I could say the Sleepy also count here because it also discounts your
Your bike.
your bike exactly. So basically a +1 because you spend 1 dice instead of 2 for your Mavuka bike.
True, 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 true.
And
He does have
also
the line here
Cannon,
now.
yeah. And also, it's a niche interaction again with the Covenant of Rock. You play it when you have 1 dice, and now you have
Okay.
0, 0, and now you play Cop, and then you play Maruga Bike to fix your dice.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Here's an unfortunate weakness of the deck, though, is when they run up against one of the Lectors. Because they're low HP, but they have a revive. And
Yeah.
Mulan can only do 1 hit. So they will have to NA now.
Yeah. And now
See.
that will be eating up the vibe. Also giving them 2 instances of damage for the fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah, the damage taken and then the revive also count as a heal.
Ready to ride.
But yeah.
Oh, normal swap.
Yeah,
Weird.
no swap. I mean that's quite making a bit sense. Because if you would swap back to Mulaney and then defeat the hero, actually the Lecter,
Of grace.
the
No.
quick swap into Mulaney is already enough.
I was wondering why Gurjek didn't technique, because it's still 1 dice to swap back to Movika there.
I mean, yeah. Did he actually have the hydro dice actually?
No, he could have tuned for it though. Ooh, props.
No, so yeah, so that's what I was saying. So he basically doesn't need it because here. Now that we quick swap back to him, you still apply the fatness with normal, and that should be more than enough to put down the hero. I mean the Lecter. So there's no point of wasting 1 dice just to overkill him anyway.
Okay, but you could Hu Tao skill NA here to
Yeah. Also, he
Or
has the
something
fight for
else.
death. He has the fight for death. He can actually going to cheat 1 instance of heal anytime he wants. Not really cheat.
Oh, and Cannon has Meropede. I didn't even realize.
Yeah. But the problem is that Meropede actually only was he at 4 before the damage or after the damage?
I'm not sure. I think it's just
Well,
about
so
to
basically, basically, if he swaps to Hu Tao, the Meropede probably won't trigger. But it only counts active character.
Yeah. So they could just swap to Kugi to guarantee the 5th rock here, if they haven't already.
Alright, swapping to Cookie here. Cookie would be the one who takes the heal. Yeah.
Alright.
That also triggered the rifle reward.
The worst hit. Dude, it hit Hydro Transfig. Use this. That's an easy tune.
Well, honestly, I don't really think that's actually that matter because, well, you don't really have to use it.
Yeah. I meant worst hit for Cannon because it doesn't impede Ogre Chicken
Yeah.
anyway.
And the worst is that he doesn't really know what card he hits, so he probably won't really care that much. Oh wait,
Swab
yeah,
is dead.
that's the thing.
Either NA
Yeah,
or
but
Burst.
that's definitely gonna be dead. Unless Canon for some reason decides to not defeat her, you could definitely just NA.
Yeah. Okay, that's bad though, because that means the Uta will probably die to the summon, because they can't
Yeah,
swap off.
yeah, true. Yeah, Mulan still have 2 Night Soul. That means that will be 2 more stacks at least.
3 more.
Actually,
Yeah.
3. Actually, 3. And that also translated into +6 damage on a 2
smart.
damage summon, and then with the vape. So better off playing safe.
Okay, that cookie's dead. Oh,
Oh, hold up. Are we gonna play 5 with Death here for the raw?
I think they should.
Or we just swapping here? Actually, swapping to Cookie isn't so bad.
Yeah.
Wait, how many stacks does she
Whoa,
have?
what a lineup! We'll be unstoppable.
Oh boy.
Hold up, I
Okay,
can't
preserves
really
Mavika Burst. They can save it for Hu Tao now, which is big.
Yeah.
Okay, surely you swap off. What? Fight for death?
What?
Weird. Oh, they want to get
Hmm.
priority next round. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of think you should get prior here.
Ew. Okay, can't let Mulani die now.
Yeah, because your opponent will most likely gonna have to sack, or just go to frog,
Yeah.
which actually gonna be slowing down them a bit. Because everyone here is really afraid of Pluto's burst here, especially when she's low. Because she actually get low, it's actually 6 damage and then the vape, yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 damage. She'll be 5, so she gets the buff from the passive, plus 1 from Thing, plus 2 from Thing, plus another 2 from a reaction, and then plus 3 from Adeptus.
Yeah.
Which is more than enough to snipe Molani.
TLDR, she could actually do 10 damage, I think. Alright, 6 base, and then you plus 2 because of low HP, and then the thing. And then if you count the reaction, that would be 10 exactly.
Yeah.
Which is a really big number. The only reason why everyone would play Rifle Reward Hotel. Swap,
Man.
for sure.
How Billy won his match. Big. Boat.
The boat!
Boat.
Nah,
Grab the
obviously we're
boat.
not gonna pick the boat.
No, but it's so good. It's a
Yeah,
boat,
it's
dude.
good. I mean, yeah.
Good.
The boat.
It's good for something.
Yo, he did the boat! Let's go!
Yes.
Yes!
Boat. That's big.
He's the man of culture. Alright.
Okay,
You
here's
could
a value
also
proposition.
use it as a folder for Crop to push back.
Yeah.
which is
Also, if he
also-
plays it, he gets the dice back because of Canopy.
Hmm.
Real. Even
Yo.
better.
That's so good.
Hey, you can play boat and then just boat tech.
True. Yes,
to pass
exactly.
them.
Yeah, you could do that. You
It's the
could.
same amount of a skill because once you equip it, it discounts you 1 dice, so it's effectively only 2 cost.
Anytime, any
And then if you
place.
deck,
Also, you also have the talent. I mean, the technique discount food. Yo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. Agurchik didn't swap to Mavuika there willy-nilly. Because if Cannon had not countdown, leave it to me, they could have sniped Mavuika here
Yeah,
and denied her
yeah.
the burst, which would have been bad.
Also, kind of bringing one leave it to me is actually surprising me because usually you defeat your opponent by actually snapping key character when they least expect it, and having 2 leave it to me will actually increase your consistency drawing into leave it to me when the time arrives.
I don't know about that skill. I feel like that's a slight mistake. I feel like any would have been... any would have not been as good either.
But honestly, I'm not really a fan of using Huta Burst without any reason.
Yeah. Also, now
like,
that
Seeing it
70
on the floor is also really painful, but like as soon as you burst, it's almost always you're never gonna get it immediately back. So you just have to keep it there.
Okay. Now that she's 6 HP, or not 6, 7 HP, she doesn't get the buff from the passive anymore.
Mm. Oh, tuning the bolt? Rough on the sky? Is it gonna be rough on the sky?
I think it's gonna be
Or it
skill.
could be a skill. Could be a skill,
Light it
so you
up.
can also quick swap. Yeah, there we go.
There's the
And
better.
remember, we still have the discount from Sleepy here.
Yeah.
And we also get +1 dice from the canopy as well. That's so big.
Yep.
Alright. So honestly, your opponent cannot swap to Hotel here because you just basically snipe kill them. You also have Heavy Strike to top it up.
Oh wait,
So
yeah, and
Talon pretty much has to stay on Cookie no matter what. Ooh, removing.
wait,
Yeah.
they can't.
Oh,
Cannon kept,
removing it to play Chef Mouth for a burst? Wait, a Tempest Burst here? Yeah.
oh, okay.
Okay, I guess.
I'll settle this.
Cannon couldn't swap to Hu Tao there because
Is
Ogurchik could
this
play
our
Mike and then
fate?
Mavwika burst and snipe Hu Tao.
Yeah,
is-
exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways for Ogurchik to actually snipe off Mavuka there. You could, yes, obviously you could definitely wrap from the sky. You could also swap to Milani, and then you do your thing. There's just like a billion ways. So you just have to sit on Cookie here no matter what.
Wait, if Ogurchik plays the invalidated Hydro Transfig here, will it still generate the dice from Canopy?
It will.
Oh, it did. Whoa.
Yeah, it will.
Wait, that's big. That means this Cookie should be dead. If my math
Yeah.
is right.
Yeah, it should definitely be. Kind of feel like you want an NAL skill. Ooh, skill. Okay, so
skill.
4 stats. So that would be 10 damage. So skill is definitely gonna be enough.
Heavy Strike's fine.
Yeah.
They're both +2 damage at the end of the day anyway. But Fury would have
But
probably
like,
been
I
better.
need to, you have to manage your dice. Well, Fury is actually a 50-50 gamble. But you at least get something back in return. Alright.
Does Pseudo Burst kill? +4 from Thing.
Yes, that should definitely be right.
No, it's
Remember,
8.
it's 6 damage. Oh, 8?
Yeah, with
Oh, it's
Uh,
8. Yeah, it's 8.
Uh,
You no longer have any source of buff. You kind of need to kill this Croc though, because Mulan is quite, I would say, kind of
oh, yeah.
solo.
And the Croc has talent, which is also a problem.
Yeah. He hasn't played yet, but yeah, at least he has the block. It is what we know. Playing a block, also he won. So this Croc will stay forever on the field. Unless we have a way to kill it.
I mean, they have Harvest.
Yeah, you could try
Uh,
Harvests.
Like,
Ooh, elemental skill? I guess that's good.
well,
Well,
the Croc could just get out of Breakpoint here if they play Talent plus. I forgot what it's called.
yeah,
Don't
that and with the block. Also, Talon also heals. Also because Croc is 11 HP, he is the lowest HP character.
So he gets
For
both.
his priority.
Yeah, he gets both healing. Uh-oh.
Right. I mean, you should do it. You should probably just do it. Play the Sleepy, get something high, and then have it to discard.
Also, this is the longest game or the last game of this round. So after this finishes, we will be going on break immediately because this is taking a while.
I mean, it's it's a mid-range matchups into Okajik, so kind of makes
Yeah.
sense. The opponent is just gonna be trying to survive and
Like,
try to
okay,
fight
wait.
back when there's a possibility.
My issue here is how does a Gurchek do enough damage to kill this Hu Tao?
Mm. What tuning? Oh, discarding 2 blocks to heal 2 characters?
I mean, you could also tune another block.
No, I really okay. Yeah, tuning it. But I
And
kind of feel like I wanted to discard the block, so you actually
it's
get
fine, no big one.
another heal from Olani. Yeah, and
Another
now,
burst?
yeah, this is the backbone of this entire deck. You just basically stall out turns and wait for opportunity with I forgot the sorry name. Is it Omi?
I'm not sure.
Mm.
Yeah, everybody's at max HP.
Besides instant healing, it also gives you a food that you can choose or something else if your food is bad. But most of the time, your food would be better than anything else it could provide. Basically, it synergizes really well.
You can play Puff Pops here, and then Burst. Should be fine.
Yeah, sure. Good. I mean, I really feel like he should have played earlier before using the technique effect if he really
Yeah.
wanted to. I feel like he's trying to, I don't know, maybe he's trying to play Matsutake and then gain prior again.
But he's got this Kuta is ready to burst.
I mean, yeah, she's already full energy, like 20 minutes from now on.
And she's been spilling energy a bunch because she's been getting a bunch of heals and hits. So she lost a lot of rightful value because of the freaking stalling and not bursting. Okay, here we go. Finally, Kuta burst.
Not
1 HP.
even on 1 HP. And
Yeah.
for swapping to his body. Right. Okay,
Okay,
you
but she's
can
out-
manually swap back to Croc and oh, no attack. Okay, that's good too. Alright. So Hu Tao is actually wearing the Maiden. So there will be at least 4 instances of healing.
It can help
And
rush her burst
almost
even.
giving us 2 energy immediately. So
Oh boy.
of course, you could also use the technique that will trigger the heal, and then Poof Pop will also trigger the heal. And all of that only with 1 dice spend.
True. Actually,
Because,
if he triggers technique here, that's another energy
Yeah,
gained.
there we go. That's the technique. Now that's the first heal. If he gets something else not from his list, Poof Pop will also trigger.
Which is very likely.
Mm. Yeah, you don't have to choose. Yeah, there we go. You don't have to choose food if the food is already in your list or you don't need it. There we go. That's the second energy. Yeah, and you're 2 hits away from getting your burst. So if Ogechi tries to hit this Hu Tao, she will just immediately play Matsutake. And then
That's 1 hit.
Yeah, you just have to
Exactly.
swap.
Kerching was 1 hit. The rifle's at 2 right now.
Oh, it's like 2?
Yeah,
They actually didn't
I
do
was
that.
watching the effect pops.
Alright,
Wow, that is massive.
And show this Croc.
You could Matsutake here. Wait, no, you NA.
You should NA, yeah.
Save.
Save the healing and stuff later a bit. Because you're gonna overflow the energy anyway. Ooh, last one, resetting the maiden. Ooh, scary.
That's
Oh, that is scary.
what are they looking
Oh, and also harvest for the Poof Pop to hit as well. There we go. Chanyu Brew is also really big.
The triggered puff
Poof Pop.
pops.
Right. I mean, you could try to burst and get as much HP as possible because
No, this is an
you also have the Matsutake to play with.
It's
And
an
it's just be a matter of skill. Okay. So we're trying to get away from lethal breakpoint here.
Dude, it was just an A. Who was
You
gonna
should
win? And then
take your
first next
time.
round.
I kind of really feel like just kill the crocodile. So first of all,
Yeah.
Molani, solo, sure, she can still use her technique, but she definitely gonna need the hydro to do that.
Yeah.
Well, if you have two characters, you can choose to swap around with an aligned dice. Of course, swapping
Also, burst
to
doesn't kill
money will
Molani anyway.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Akushik doesn't know if Canon actually has any adapters here. Because
Yeah.
we already seen him using the technique, and then you also see the harvest time, and
Yeah.
there's no food has been consumed until now.
It's just an A.
Yeah, should just be NA. I mean, you could also burst with that amount of healing. You basically have more than enough prop to get your heal back. So just burst, get your HP as high as possible.
Higher,
It is
higher,
a
fire.
Yeah,
Is that it? Oh.
and remember that he still has another last song. It was kind of questionable about the Chenyu Root tune though. I really think you should have just tuned the extreme because like, yeah, tune the extreme and you keep the Chenyu Root. I mean, you already have Matsutake, so well, that's fine. That's fair too. Yeah,
What the
I see. So yeah, basically Akashik has to use his align dice in order to gain stack instead of swapping around. And he chooses to not hit Huta because Huta is already full HP and it's not lethal yet. So no point of wasting damage.
Burst does
And
10 right now because it's 4 stacks now.
Yeah.
Needs to more.
But the thing is that Akashik has to stack some more, or you could burst. Burst is still not enough. Burst is still not enough. Just start hitting now. Oh, Nella Resonance. How would that do?
Yeah, okay. I don't think a Gurchik can apply enough stacks here to kill Hutao in one hit. Wait, no, he can.
Amazing.
He just needs an A because he has thingy. Wait, and he's not enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I kind of missed the Chenyu Brew now. He could have just played the Chenyu Brew, bro. Get the Chef Mao. You could have just end the game.
Oh boy. Countdown?
I mean,
He's just
pretty
grabbing.
much you have to get prior, giving your opponent dice.
Yeah.
You have to get prior. If you let them get prior, they will just stack up and then they go first and then boom.
That's 1 damage off.
Oh, shooting everything. Oh, Sataria. Okay, Sataria.
What's he 4?
Shoot.
What
What is this dude doing? Nah, get out of here. Oh, treasure.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting. You could practically get the treasure back. Yeah, from Sataria here.
That'd be very good.
Let's see. Oh, it's a count.
Oh, countdown. Get out of here.
You
Nobody
could
likes
end. That's fine. Alright, so Akashi could technique twice actually. Would it be dead?
Yeah.
Alright, and then
It's not
another
a kill.
technique, and he has Glad.
not.
He has Glad, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but it's not enough. Because
Still not
there's only
enough.
1 damage.
Because
So it'd be
NA is
13.
only one. You need the burst.
Ugh.
But you just cannot hit your opponent because they will. I mean, even if you don't, the Masutake will also heal up. And
Yeah.
you
And then Maiden will also
still-
heal again. So that's 2 pops.
2 pops, more than enough to get your energy. And
Yeah.
then just finish off with exactly 6 damage burst.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Yeah,
Go
it
check.
was so close though. Is it 1 stack away?
Dude, if he didn't play Natlan Resonance this round, he would have had enough dice to burst.
Yeah, he had enough dice to
Oh.
burst with that, yeah.
Oh.
Yo, that's exactly 1 damage. That's so unfortunate. And that burst would have won him.
The game.
Well, GG.
GG.
The Blood Blossom.
Oh, look at her go. Well, now just waiting for the Hu Tao burst to come out. Actually, they're 1 minute away from freaking timing out. It's 8:10! Oh no! Does this count?
No one fights alone.
Wait, that's round.
Wait, what?
That's a round.
Wait,
They barely
was it?
didn't make it? Does that count?
Yo, wait, hold up.
Wait, does that count?
Wait, I thought it was 10 seconds away.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what the?
Dude, that is a buzzer beater. Was that in time?
Yo.
Wait. Oh, dude.
Okay, so
Percy,
as
why
soon
didn't you
as I
take the timer?
see the time, actually, I saw it's like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Yo.
Wait,
Alright, this is
was that time?
actually okay. How will we actually resolve this? Actually,
I don't know. Can you just start the bracket immediately though? I mean, let's just give it to Canon. Okay, I already did. Nice. Okay, start the
oh
next bracket. I'm readying up the announcee.
yeah. Alright. Wow, who would have guessed that would be one of the longest game ever
Yeah,
for this
dude.
entire round? The
I mean,
last
it's
entire
classic.
round, actually.
It's classic mid-range dragging out a match against an aggro deck.
But
Like
also
that's just how.
one thing to actually point out is that they actually started a bit late. They're not
Oh yeah,
too late, but at the very least, not instantly. So
yeah. So
we was actually spending our time like talking about transfix and stuff. All right.
speaking
Okay,
of,
so a bit update for the previous round while were still spectating the last round. So yeah, Canon. So we basically decided to give Canon a win anyway.
yeah,
I kind of
I mean,
feel
it
like
seems
I
that's
don't know,
close
but
enough.
yeah. And then other aside from that, we also have Rafu, Jetnat, and Akira, who also get 2-0 up until now. So
And
wait, what deck is Akira's actually using? Let me
I think
see.
everybody here outside of Canon is running EISC now.
Yeah. Akira is actually running a quite interesting SC, but it is still YSC, but it is Shenhe and
And
Down actually.
wait, they're running Pilgrimage. Big.
Yeah. Anyway, it's round 3 time.
Round 3.
mm,
Can we, Percy? Little personal request. Can we try to spectate Akira this round? I want to see
Yeah,
this.
he's actually on it. He's actually on it. Yeah.
Nice. Let's go. Goat.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Okay, yeah. Percy just confirmed that his clock hit 10 before they did the final hit. But like, you just give it. It's fine. Okay, yeah. Also, Kerching, I bracketed my awesome chicken deck idea earlier. Here's my theory with chicken. You burst cycle the chicken. Yeah, you burst cycle the chicken. You give him, I forgot what it's called. It's the blue artifact that when you burst, you give 2 energy to your off-field characters.
Oh, yo, is it Exile?
Yeah, exile, and then you spam calcs, and you just spam chicken burst.
Wait, okay, hold up. So, first of all, wait, okay, so does his burst actually consume the stack, or does it just sit there? And then you can just use it again?
The burst consumes the stack, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
So you will have to wait until you get hit twice again by
Oh, come
element
on.
damage.
I mean,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be fun.
Okay, but it
That
punishes
wouldn't-
summon decks though. Because if you end first, it doesn't matter how many times you get hit by end phase summon elements. It won't lose you all the stacks immediately at the start of the next round.
Hmm.
And this is my theory. My theory is burst cycle chicken that spams it and gets a bunch of good value because you get hit by a lot of summons at end phase. And he's 12 HP, so he could actually tank it now.
Yeah, very true. I mean, it's kind of like two different rounds, but like, yeah, sure, you get the very big damage in almost the same two action. I mean, the next two action.
Also,
That's quite good too. Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
looking
that's
at-
definitely gonna be funny though, if it works out.
I'm gonna look at YouTube chat. If anybody's been chatting, let's see if
Okay, yeah. Also, I'm not sure if there's actually anything that we can actually answer from on the chat actually.
it is quiet. Crickets out here.
Right, it
Nobody
is
talk-
quiet. Okay, never mind. Oh,
Well-
my YouTube is not loading anyway. Okay, so can we talk a
What's it-
bit about the deck list actually?
It
Because
looks
I do
normal.
feel like Akira's list is actually quite interesting rather than other Esco or Skirt stable combo.
Yeah, the thing that jumps out most is the pilgrimage, but
Yeah.
everything else looks pretty normal.
But actually, why Diona though? I kind of feel
I
like
don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Diona's interesting choice here actually, because most people would probably choose a Yaka maybe.
Or operative.
Yeah, those two are pretty good for as a maker.
Okay, maybe it's Diona because they could use pilgrimage better. Because the way pilgrimage works is it counts the number that shows up on the screen. So if you hit somebody with 2 shield and you do 2 damage,
Yeah, it's gonna see -2, and then yeah, basically it's not gonna going up.
yeah. So maybe
And
that's
also,
why.
I believe in the past where this card was first introduced, I kind of see some people actually trying to cook it with crab. So basically, crab would just always take -0 damage, so your opponent can actually never gonna get the stack up. And eventually, you
Yeah.
just basically have +1 damage every single round. I mean, that's a
Unfortunately, though.
unique reaction, but obviously, I really don't think crab needs that.
Yeah.
Because you most likely you would just win them by out scaling them, or
Or by bursting.
just doing
Yeah.
a lot of a lot of actions in one round, and then overwhelm your opponent.
Also, there's a lot of not artifacts, arcane cards that work with crab better than pilgrimage.
Yeah. All crab needs is the way to survive in the area where everything is now piercing damage. You need
True.
your tool to stay alive, and eventually
Oh.
you will outscale them and win. Alright, looks like we
True.
finally get into the game now.
Also, I didn't check if everybody's checked in. I'm doing it right now.
I mean, I can also help you actually. Put stuff on the bottom.
Yeah, everybody's in. That's fine. Everybody's in.
Alright,
We
cool.
can focus on the
Well,
match.
since you asked so
Yeah, that's cool,
nicely.
then.
Okay, Jatnad's running FWAF. As a resident FWAF denier, I don't understand why people like it so much.
So one thing I could explain about FWAP is that sure, you pretty much can OTK your opponent with one single action. I mean, basically 2, but FWAP gives you extra action, so kinda doesn't count. So basically, you would just defeat your first opponent with FWAP, with the Eye Burst, and then FWAP will trigger, and then it will almost always defeat the second character with the second part of the Eye Burst, and then you just do the rest with either, I don't know, with one normal
A
attack,
little
or
nervous.
pick up his skirt and do the rest.
Right here.
Yeah. I mean, the other reason is probably because people now let's
now.
see, because
Come on
I
out.
believe people actually used Judgment back then, like a few weeks ago.
What
Also,
exactly
Jatnad
is
tuned the wrong
teamwork?
card there, by the way. He doesn't need Storm Terror anymore. He already has Kirk talent.
Yeah,
He doesn't need it
true.
for. I don't know why he didn't tune in.
Just play the script talent next round anyway.
Uh-oh. Alright, now Pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Big!
And then J Chamber, and then also okay. Do you want the J
And
Chamber die or do you want the draw? You can only choose either. Oh, NA.
Hey, what
Okay,
dice?
yeah, you get the J Chamber dice then. That's good then. More actions is always better.
I think Akira made this deck to counter regular Scourges.
Oh, would you look at that?
Because
Right. 3
he's gonna
trees.
spam a bunch of value in this round.
Oh, it's actually even. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. You get the 2 damage off. Alright. So yeah.
Wow!
Also, is that
Wow. Wait.
Ooh, the change in break.
What? Why didn't he keep Electro?
Oh, okay. Alright,
It's
so
just-
yeah. So Janet can technically use Yai's second skill. But obviously your opponent was just gonna defeat you and you won't get the Yai burst down.
Yeah. But maybe
You're
it's
definitely
worth
gonna
it?
be needing that you're definitely gonna need that second skill. So you either have to, I don't know, decide for this gambit or oh, what the heck?
Why did you
What?
play it still the
Wait, why the heck? Okay,
Why
I'm
does
pretty
one-
sure he will just have to skill now and accept sacking Yai here.
He needs to tune a lot though, so he could play
Yeah, yeah.
Transfig as well.
Yeah.
Unless he doesn't. Doesn't necessarily have to play the... I forgot what it's called. The SC Transfig
Yeah.
Blessing?
Also, by the way,
Dude.
Akira has a gambler.
Yeah, wait, he
Gambler,
does.
it's sweet. It's
Oh, he's
sweet,
going for it.
isn't it?
He's going for it.
Emerge.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Alright, goodbye.
It's gonna be a gambler prop.
Goodbye, yai.
Ooh, Mystic Soup. Providence! Yo, this is the end of the line here. You also get Providence, bro. Oh, yo.
The fun is
This
Okay, so
should
you
have
get
my
2 actions without the gambler?
Yeah.
Even without the
This should
gambler,
have my
you actually put 2 and you... Yeah, but like, in the next 2 action, you most likely going to be... Can you actually kill one character? You could kill with Yai Burst here.
Oh boy.
Oh wait! No! We don't have the dice for the transfake. We should have just played it first, or we just pre-tune it.
Yeah. I don't think he's
Now
gonna
we
play the
don't have
Transfig.
anything for the transfake.
I don't think Jatnat's gonna play the Transfig.
I mean, I really wish you could.
A what? Kill?
You still
Too
gonna
soon?
need it. Because your opponent will probably just gonna defeat this. Let's go and hopefully get... So basically, yeah, alright.
Oh. I think
Oh,
that's the
not
wrong
even?
summon.
Oh,
Not
not even
even-
using the Holy Wave, what? Wait.
That is
Cryo incarnate.
Yeah.
Yo Incarnate.
Ground Incarnate. That's a 5 damage skill, or is it 4? It's 5, right? You also have
It's
IC
5.
Shield.
Yeah.
But sadly, not enough to defeat Esco. If only we had something like last song to get our glass to safely.
I think you can just swap off, play Transfig, play Location, and then end.
Yeah, true.
No?
Yeah, that also works actually.
And that does 4 damage. No, not 4. 6 damage on Skirk.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's it. Surely. Swap to Diona, Transfig, Location, we're good.
Translate Willow.
Also,
Good to
I am vindicated once more. Fwaf is the potential man of all arcanes, dude. Potentially it could win you the game. If
And
in this
potential-
specific freaking situation, it will win you the game. When there's 2 enemies left and you can double kill them, you could win, but it never is doing the things you want it to do. Like, look at this. They're still gonna lose, even with WAF in hand. Please swap off. Akira, please swap off.
Yeah.
Please swap off.
Yeah.
Please swap off. You can't give him the Electro Aura off
Well,
it. Otherwise,
since you
you're gonna get
asked
thing.
so
Thank
nicely.
you.
Okay, that works too.
It's GG.
Right, good game. Alright, minus
It's
2. And then end phase.
Akira still has the
Yeah.
freaking.
Also, during when the Janet doesn't have the translate on,
Yeah.
which makes this
Phase
really
isn't right.
weak in terms of damage. Alright, there we go. 3 HP.
Swap.
What are you gonna do? You swap and then you die to down anyway. Okay, so here's the
But
funny thing is that sometimes when you're winning, it's basically one of the best situations for your swap to be used. But the problem is that
Yeah, but when you're winning,
already
you're
winning, so what is swap helping you actually? It's just yeah, kind of extra, you know. Oh, I'm dominating you now that I'm stomping you.
It's the
And then,
potential, man.
When you're not winning, oh no, I'm not helping at all.
It's,
Man, this is awesome.
well, nice swap, by the way. Surely it's helping right now.
Also, yeah, I really feel like Jana could have just played the transfix in before second guy. You just
Yeah.
don't have to tune afterward. And there's really no point of hiding this card because everyone knows that you play it and what.
Maybe he just hasn't played this list all that much. This patch
Mm.
is him testing
that
it
could
out.
be true because yeah. But yeah, we could see the potential damage if it would have been played.
There's like 2 more, which is not a lot. And it would have gone on Diona, which wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah,
because
it could have hit minus 4 on down actually. Yeah.
But it wouldn't matter.
Actually,
because
minus 6 because of the superconduct normal damage as well. It's actually pretty deadly though, because you have Flaw, as we all agree, you have Flaw.
Oh, wait.
So you could have been really killing your opponent here actually. So you Flaw,
Could
you
have been.
kill AI here, and
Could have
Downa
been.
would be at 1 HP, and all kind of stuff. And on top of that, you also have second talent here. As a matter of fact.
Nice.
So, I mean, Jana could have also maybe won that with the translate with this flop, but well.
Dude, this fucking arcade sucks. I'm saying it now. It sucks. FOF is the potential man of
flop
arcade.
suck. Yeah, I mean, true.
For some reason, Silky knows how to make it work. But if you're anybody else, don't fucking run this freaking card. It sucks.
Hey, let's go. Let's use four. I kill you. I get prior, and now I end.
Yeah, and now I get to hit your
Ending.
freaking shut up.
Hold
May
up,
I help
hold
as
up.
usual?
He's gonna Woven, and then he's gonna play Macaron. Trust. There we go.
Yay.
Alright, cryo rest and skill and GG. You don't need it. You don't need
Am
it.
I still?
You have Icy Quill and the supplement already. Yeah.
You don't need the lucky cryo, right?
Alright, GG. That was a pretty clean game for Akira.
Yeah.
With
Taking down a
It's like-
fraudulent list. Everybody, spread the word. Skirk SC sucks.
man.
Stop playing it. It's bad. Play other things.
Okay, it
Anyway.
it kind of furious me that, well, everyone just kind of always spam this very same deck, and then
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, in most situations, you just don't have any other plays rather than just following the same book move. So as we can see,
Yeah.
if I'm not really sure, I'm gonna say it again. If Janet could have played the transfer,
wouldn't
he
have-
might had a chance to win. And that's just basically a book move because, well, I don't need the IA Spurs. I don't need the IA. I'm just gonna follow the book move anyway.
funny.
You don't have any alternative. You don't have any backups. You kind of don't need to because your opponent will instantly die to that anyway. This is kind of
Okay,
really unfair a bit for your
going.
opponent to actually have to think twice, and you just have to chill out.
Okay, I've been so used to spectating long games that I forgot there's still time left in the round.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of a bit long, because well, last night there was actually a game that finished in just in 10
At
minutes.
first, the
But
fleet.
before I was trying to check if anyone still haven't checked in, and one of them is already done.
Wow.
It kind of
Okay.
surprised me that this matchup is actually pretty long because well, burning is actually quite an
Yeah, it's
accurate
slow.
as well.
Wait. I think I
Also, what is
lied.
this game state, by the way?
Extract.
This blessing. It's the cryo
Wait, why did you
blessing.
choose a cryo? Wait, okay. I assume that they were afraid of Paroi actually trying to yoink it.
Maybe.
Because well, they actually have Yumkasaurus. Well, not having Kinish talent, however, but still, it's a Yumkasaurus. You
That is
yoink it.
funny.
I mean, honestly, again, you can protect
Glad to be
your
working with
transfix
you.
from getting yoinked by having any 3-cost card before getting it. So
Right
it's
now.
not too much of a big deal. You could also counter it by getting priority.
Oh no.
Unless your opponent just, oh, here's my Yimka, now feel free to scare of it. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. Okay, this is Kenichi skill now.
Mm. Yeah, can you scale? The taxes don't really matter.
Yeah.
Tangoraz! Oh, yoink that! We actually yoinked that.
Alright.
Alright, that's very funny. I haven't seen
Also-
3 damage can you skill in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I'm realizing Apex Killer. Okay, here's
I got him
another
cornered.
rub here. Here's the rub on this list, guys. You don't need that much 3 costs because A, you don't need the Skirk Burst. Skirk Burst is last hit, and most of the time you're overkilling with it anyway. Your primary thing
pleasure is
or
all mine.
your primary
primary
form
goal, yeah.
of damage in this list is the Esco Yai. Like they're the ones, they're your workforces. They're the one doing most of the
The
work. in this list.
lantern is.
What does Skill do? Skill is there for her talent. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. That's what she's there for. She's for the finishing burst
What a dreadful
and
ending.
for the freaking talent. If she didn't have
That's all,
talent,
yeah.
literally anybody else would also have worked with her. Ganyu could have worked in that position. Ayaka could have worked
Yeah.
in that position.
Also, especially because most of the game it's already decided by the time Yai decided to burst.
Yeah.
So,
So if you
not much stuff. So yeah, again, as Coffin said, even Ganyu can do it. And
Yeah.
Ganyu on top of that has a, I don't know, well, her kit don't matter. If she could have to one instance of crowd damage immediately.
okay, that's fine. Just keep in mind basing the deck more towards Skirk hurts the deck. All right. If you try to build more towards Skirk, you are hurting your deck. She's fine. She's got decent value. She's a great anchor. Her talent's kind of broken, and Void Rifts are very fun to play, but she is not the linchpin of this deck. Your primary force here is the superconduct summons. If you cannot facilitate that in an effective and quick way to get value out of your freaking characters, then you're not gonna get the aggro experience of just doing a bunch of damage.
Yeah. So basically, you could kind of compare it with, I don't know,
After the
maybe
breather.
I could say
I've done
somewhere in the fight game that basically doesn't do any damage at all, or they just do 1 or 2, and then most of the time they're not doing utility or damage boost. Let's
Insane
take
here.
Sunonin in side game, for example. She is definitely a worth pooling character. She does pretty much a lot of things by shredding your enemy's elemental resistance. But
Yeah.
in terms of damage, she does like one or two. You skill, you kick them one or twice. How much geo damage was that gonna be? Almost nothing. Exactly.
Wait, is
Just
it?
like in the skirt. In this situation, you just do
Yeah.
one cryo from her talent, and that's pretty much it. But why does that matter? Because it helps you trigger superconduct consistently.
Yeah, exactly. Also, insane match, but by the way, that was a that was like a 5 point X burning deck that beat
Mm.
the Skirk SC. Like insane.
Yeah, very well played by Paroi.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I kind of agree that sure you need a bit more 3 cost card to protect your Transfix, but other than that, you don't have to
You
worry
don't need
about
it.
her first because she's not gonna do that anyway.
Also, here's the other fun fact. If you're doing enough damage from your superconducts without relying on the blessing, you don't need it. It's fine to let it get stolen.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. I've seen a lot of games that people are trying to steal the Transfix. And one of that is definitely gonna be Extreme. Extreme, almost
Yeah.
guaranteed to steal the Transfix, but the problem is that Extreme is a 4 cost card, as everyone
But
knows.
also, Extreme is good value because you could also steal the Esco foods and avoid drifts.
Yeah, but other than that, you're exposing to your opponent with your vulnerable round 2, have pretty much
Yeah.
nothing else to do other than one skill and pass. And let them do the superconduct anyway. And to reminder,
Yeah.
superconduct is a 3 damage reaction.
It is. It is a 3 damage reaction with a AoE damage anchor. So their AoE damage is very good here because they could snipe
And
off-field
yeah,
characters.
and only then that maybe skirt burst come in handy, but I mean you still would have enough amount of 3 cost card for skirt to boost her burst,
Yeah.
and she
Also,
will
some games,
do good enough.
yeah, some games you feed the freaking I forgot what it's called, the blessing, the 3 cost blessing to void rifts, just so you could rush Skirk Burst.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, remember that. Transfix is also a 3 cost card. When in doubt, use it for the food. But I mean, that's exactly what Beta OTK is doing. They don't need to play the Transfix. It's too expensive for their round 2 strategy.
Yeah. So
And they're just gonna use it as a 3 cost fodder for Void Rift anyway. Because they don't need it. Obviously, Beta OTK would have been super broken if they actually gonna get use of that Transfix, but they never care.
yeah. It's just too good. Okay, anyway, that is the last game this round. Here's the standings for the players. Canon and Acura are both running, are not both running. They're both 3-0 so far. So only one
Yeah.
of them will have the chance to go for the 5-0 this week. Canon's running the Hu Tao mid-range list.
Mm.
Am I correct?
Yep. You can just call it Who Tell Mid Range, Who Tell Rifle Reborn. With the only
Yeah.
twist is that it's electro resonant. Well, you
Yeah.
don't
And
actually run
Akira
electro,
is
but it
running the
is.
awesome SC aggro list.
Mhm.
But yeah, okay. The version that Akira is running, the way he's playing it, this is how you play the SC lists. Most of the time, if not all the time, you always want to start with Yai double skill. Even if you lose one bit of Electro app, Yai double skill round 1 is that good. It is very powerful. It is like pound for pound, it is the best use of dice for round 1 character, for any round 1 character, bar none. Like if
Yeah.
if you're skilling twice on a character, that is the best one. It's Yai's double skill.
Yeah, exactly. And I do believe that we already talked about this a lot of time. Yeah, bro. And yeah, double skill is just massively big.
Yeah.
And being able to do up to let me just calculate 8 damage with electro app, with 4 electro app in 2
It,
rounds.
it is in 2 rounds.
Well,
But if
6
it's
dice.
it's a lot. That's a lot of damage.
And yeah, and then we take an account to the reaction that you would eventually run into by round 2 with 8 new fresh die for you to work with.
Yeah.
Just massive.
It is very massive. Well, anyway, 5-minute break because we kept yapping. We
Yeah.
will be back in a little bit, so stay tuned, guys.
Bye bye.
I know we'll talk about the chicken when I come back. So, woo! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to round
Oh,
4.
welcome back. That was quite a short break.
Yeah, it was quite a short break. Okay, we have a bit of a dilemma here, Kerching. Do you want to watch Akira versus Canon for round 4 to find out who gets 4-0, or do you want to watch someone else?
I kind of really feel like watching something else on round 4, right? Because
Yeah,
this is the
true.
time that we explore some funny list, and then we'll come back with them once one of them reaches 4 wins.
Yeah, and see if you get 5-0 this weekly.
This is
Okay, I
just
kind of
a
want to watch
very good
Boomer.
opportunity for exploring some other fun list.
Darcy, could you see if you could spectate Boomer? I want to see their crab.
Ooh, bull crap.
Have we ever
Interesting.
streamed the crab game? Oh yeah, we did. The Ark versus Dark Shrine mirror match.
It was
Booer.
Booer.
Yeah, RC Booer.
Let me see. Okay, so I'm having a look at Booer's list. This one is quite a similar one to the Dark Shrines list.
Yeah. I mean,
But
it's a
that one
crab.
doesn't run Power Resonance. And let me see. He does have a copy of what's it called? Narukami Shrine, which Bua doesn't
Yeah.
play. Because
Narukami
he's
Shrine's good.
used it for Pyro Res, and also 2 copies of Sleepy. Bua only play 1. I mean, kind of makes sense a bit.
Yeah.
And then you have the Macron to actually play around the Superconduct.
That is also good. Yeah. Booer is playing to hard counter Yai SCs. They have send off, extreme, and
Yeah, you just pretty much have to play,
Macarons.
right?
That's pretty
Also,
good.
it would have been a lot better as well if you could also play Judgment, because Judgment is pretty much affordable to everyone as a 0 cost card.
True, but they're kind of lacking in draw in this version of the list because they don't have strat either, so they
Yeah,
kind of need
makes
the
sense.
legacies here.
Okay, that makes sense. And only 2 copies of Countdown would definitely not gonna be enough. And yeah. Also, you know what's worse is that you're starting with 1 Timaeus and no artifact, and that Timaeus is gonna draw you GTR and
Oh yeah.
no shields for
Okay.
you.
Boer's not playing, so we have to pick someone else.
So yeah, probably we're gonna pick someone else for now. We could be coming back to them later. I do expect them to be playing a bit long into the game because as a crap deck. So
I will take a while. We can watch Billy.
we can watch
Billy.
Billy
Let's watch Billy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah.
There's he. Spectate Billy. Hopefully he has a
Spectacular
block.
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah, there's one person who hasn't checked in, unfortunately. Gotta ready the ping. Anyway, oh yeah, I promised I'll talk about chicken. I kind of already talked
Oh
about it.
yeah, it's back for you when
Okay,
we're waiting.
enough about chicken. Chicken is fine, I don't care. I've already said my piece. Instead, let's talk about my other favorite monster card, Lava Churl. The GOAT? Kuching, thoughts on Lava Churl?
Lavotro?
Yeah.
No, he's mid. He's so mid, bro.
What
are
do you
we
mean he's
expecting?
mid?
It's mid.
Dude,
it's
he's
mid.
so good. Dude is so good. He
Dude
does.
is so
He has
good. I mean,
11
yeah, sure. He's a 13 HP character with surprisingly
4
4
damage
damage.
skill?
4
Yeah,
damage skill.
dude, that's station, dude. What do you mean? That's literally station but more HP and Geo. How could it be bad? Oh, here we go. We're in.
I mean, it's Geo, so but I mean, like his elemental suit doesn't apply any aura. Yeah.
Aura. I think he's funny.
I mean, sure, he could be a bit funny in some funny, funky decks. For example, the one with Obey Windmill that I used against Ark in a very funny draft tournament.
Drew, Albedo?
And
Lava
Bennett.
Drill and Iansan. Oh, Bennett. No, Iansan. What the
Bennett
hell?
for the windmill, but yeah, Jensen overall is
Oh, yeah.
definitely
Well,
better
since you
than
asked so
Bennett, but
nicely.
Bennett is here for your monster residence, so you can
Oh, yeah, I
actually
forgot about
utilize
that.
the windmill.
Bruh.
Yeah, because Okashik's back then's version with Yansan is with Noel, who's already a monster character.
Okay, I
And
gotta try
also
that
they are
out.
all full HD, that's for sure.
Thank you for. Oh, perfect dice for Billy. My goat.
Yo, Billy.
Goat.
Show them.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. Mhm.
Okay, Crack. Go easy on him. Is it? Cracks
Okay,
look good.
nah. To be fair, he's still playing the Esco Yai, so there's no need to
Right
go
here.
easy on him because he was
Yeah.
just gonna do a lot of stuff that is supposed to be unfair to your opponent. Okay, but
And then.
okay, here's my question: does Billy actually
Ready to
see
spice things up.
the line? It's pretty clear here, but
Yeah,
does he
I think he
see
does.
it? Because
I
I
think
might be underrating Billy a bit. I'm not really sure, but he's
I kind of a high roll on both
lovely.
players.
He's lovely.
Wow.
Yo,
Okay.
it's like the Toma talent. I mean, you kind of need it, so that's the reason why you play 2 copies.
Yeah.
All right,
The
yay!
talent?
He
He
found
knows. He
it.
knows. He
Go.
knows.
He
Go.
found it. Yo,
he
it's a
got a
crime
cryo
dice! No
What?
shot! Yo,
Holy
and the
shit.
second dice was also
Billy.
Yo,
Lots of
Billy.
breather.
the second dice was also Electro. What an add up.
Wow. Okay, if he gets 3 electro off of the dice roll here, massive. Freaking
Yeah.
massive, dude.
Yeah, because you basically have your transfix on your hand, so it's no longer your field, so it doesn't break your eyes, at least for now. So if
Dude.
you're getting 3 electro, ooh,
Am I sensing a Billy sweep? Billy sweep?
yo,
Real?
I'm expecting to see
Real?
something.
Surely. Surely this is okay. 2.
2 omnis already.
One more?
Yo, that's
One
so
more.
big.
One more. One more.
Ah, okay.
But
Unlucky.
okay, we gotta stop the guy. Unfortunate.
Well, yeah, you can't really play it first action, which is quite
Yeah.
unfortunate. Okay,
I think he wants to do
Craftsman
action
is
here
also
anyway.
Executing with the Sironen shred ready.
Yeah.
Let the mountains veins boil.
Let the magic waves boil. Also,
Yo,
starting
good
on the
job.
eye
He
sounds kind of
grew
good.
talent. He got Zhongli talent. That's so big for him as well.
Yeah.
Very big for
Dude.
both sides. I'm expecting to
Yeah.
see a very interesting matchups. Come on, Billy, you got this.
You got this, Billy. You gotta go to Yai. You gotta play
Everyone
that
trusting
Transfig.
you.
Yeah.
Inside joke.
Billy.
Inside joke. If you 5-0, I'm breaking your raffle.
But in
I'm
5-0, he
raffle
can't
for you.
5-0. He already lost 2 rounds.
Oh yeah, he lost the first round, I believed. Well, kind of
Yeah.
unfortunate. But well, I mean, he could still win this.
True.
Oh
that's fine.
no, Billy!
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, yeah,
Preparing
true.
Esco burst.
You kind of don't need to use the ice skill anyway. Sure.
Yeah.
All you need was just the transfix, and we're good to go. Getting Esco energy
Come on.
full, so really good there.
Come on, Billy. You can do it. Just go to Yaimiko. Tune 1. Play Transfig. Play a Void Drift and Drown. You're good. It's that easy.
Mhm.
Also, maybe play the healing artifact. What?
Yeah, the actual
Whatever
healing
would you do
fluid.
without me?
Right. Swap, we tune, we play the thing.
Georez.
Sure. Alright, Zhongli.
Can't play Dragon yet. It's too weak. Alright.
Mm.
GG.
Alright, just tune the fish and chips. We're good to go.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, feed Yai first, the food, the heal food, so she doesn't die.
Mhm. Alright,
Please.
Please.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Feed Yai.
Yeah,
Feed
that's
Yai,
fine.
feed Yai, feed feed the eye, please feed
Thank
the
you,
eye.
Jeff. Okay.
Feed the eye,
Alright,
feed the eye, please feed the eye, please feed the eye. Billy, feed the eye, she's gonna die.
she's gonna die. No burst for her. Come on,
Dude,
you got this.
please.
You got this. You got this. Come
Wait, can Zhongli do 10? No!
Okay. So Zhongli Talon. Oh wait, no. Yeah, seven.
No, it's
73.
a pop.
So
It's a-
Zhongli Talon would do 4.
Yeah.
Solidify!
Yeah, and
do
then
four.
plus 1 from the threat. Yeah, she's dead. She's so dead. Alright.
2, 3, 2, 7.
Okay,
Oh.
swap was fine. Ooh, stopping your opponent's SC! No shot. Yo, is this Loki genius?
Billy should have swapped off first before he played the Void Rift.
Yeah, true. Or you just heal, or I mean, heal wouldn't keep you alive either. Yeah, you could swap.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that was really funny and really creative way to actually stopping SC. If your opponent don't trigger SC, the translate won't
Did
just
What
do
a
anything.
dreadful
Just
ending.
give any other
Okay,
reactions,
let's take a walk.
and we're fine.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, we don't have any free custom defeat skirt here.
Yeah. So, no surprise.
Could go into 1 maybe, hopefully. We have 1 strategize here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
And
needs
definitely
2,
that
3
we can
costs.
have some damage boost.
2, 3 costs, surely.
Yo, let's
Count-
go!
I think you play
Only one
countdown.
now.
You tune, and then you play countdown.
Yeah,
You need
true,
to
true,
put a
true.
big
Oh
cost.
no, he
No,
played it. Okay,
please. No, you needed to kill him before he did anything.
no.
You don't, Billy. You don't have gilded. You can't kill him.
I can,
Billy.
just one Class card away from killing
Ah.
Zhongli and securing him the win.
Oh, Billy, no.
Oh, they're just gonna queue up again with either Hot Spring or just
Yeah,
on.
dude. No, Billy. The one time you needed to start first. That
Oh,
doesn't.
yo, yo,
That doesn't help.
no.
Also, I'm pretty sure this Zhang just kills everybody this round. Oh wait,
I
His
mean,
thing
at
is a
least
good
at the very
one.
least, Zhongli has to heal first to get his talent, so
Yeah.
I mean he has plenty dice. Also remember that Lair can also discount his 5+ skill.
And he has the freaking Fell Dragon.
Somewhere 2 to 3 actions. Yeah, that's gonna be 3 actions.
Okay, a bit of lag there. Ah,
Did that, yeah.
that hit at impact frames. That's crazy. It's like a while for the freaking
And
Zhang.
he has an extra shield from his 5+ skill.
Oh my god.
That's
Billy. Well, how could he miss that? He could have played the countdown.
Yo, imagine if he just got like, yo, you have a chance to get Cling Clang Legion.
Ready
and
to
that's
spice
just
things
gonna
up.
be 3
Yeah,
extra
that's-
3 cost body. This
Yeah.
is so big.
He's not gonna survive this round.
Mm.
He doesn't have enough HP
Yeah,
to tank all the end phase.
Alright, you could hopefully Esco burst.
Bird? Yeah, for sure.
Esco burst. Maybe send off one of their summon as well.
That
And
oh,
then
yeah,
play the
also-
food on Skirk.
yeah.
So the thing is that they really can't get prior unless they are accepting giving you SC stuff.
Wait, that Fell Dragon has 4 usage.
Oh yeah, you're correct. Full usage.
Dude, that's a crazy freaking Fell Dragon.
And they're just gonna play it regardless. Just too good to not play it. Alright, heal.
Okay, good.
Good,
Egg.
good. Nice.
You could also play the 2 cost food now if you want, unless you're planning on send-offing.
Yeah. I mean, nah, 2 cost forces is basically useless here because you already heal Skirt, so Skirt won't get the discount. Okay, send off. Oh, sending off the Hydro one.
Big.
I mean, yeah, that's fine, I guess.
I don't think. Yeah, the Geo one was the prime target for the send off there. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it does more damage. Because okay, he's getting prior. Oh, he's missing something.
Oh no.
Okay, though. But if he could actually survive, nah,
He can't.
it's just not.
It's
It's just not.
GG. It's GG.
Yeah, this is one swap here, which denied the whole thing entirely.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
Billy.
this one he denied the whole thing entirely.
This is such a
Unless that he
Oh wait.
play maybe a summon or even a burst, then
no.
the swap may not gonna be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also one thing I really wanted to point out is that no, he doesn't even have he doesn't even
Kill?
have a swap.
Oh, dragon? Yeah, oh dragon.
Nah, that's just gonna be good for him.
Yeah.
2 HP
Wait.
Skirt, what could she do?
It'll
No.
hurt
Oh yeah, it's
my
HP.
head.
2 HP.
No.
Oh hell no! The cryo, yeah, and yeah, you could have also drew the cryo rest. There's just so many possibilities.
Billy. Billy.
No.
Billy.
Loki, is there actually any way to save this?
No, there's no way.
No,
You can
no,
still-
we don't have any other backups.
But it doesn't matter. Wait. Yeah. Oh no, it
Okay,
doesn't matter.
for a reason, if somehow the SC somehow by a miracle attack Celonan and kill her, then we win.
Wait. No, it does. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't because it always
It
attacks.
doesn't.
It always attacks the Zhongli because he just basically has HP.
Wait. What if you could buff the freaking talent with cryo res? Whoa.
What if we get a second copy of the talent actually?
Yeah, true.
I mean, Shilunet is still 4 HP, so no.
Okay.
Unless she's actually at 3, then yeah, double talent might won that game for us.
Okay, from what he drew here, he wouldn't have won last round anyway because I think
Yeah.
he would have just barely missed Clink Clank Legion, so he'd missed the kill on Zhang.
No, his head is full. His head is full. So yeah. Yeah, 2 HP. So even if you get a second talent, you still won't make it.
Yeah. Sad. Wait, you could heal.
Would that be
And then
enough?
skill?
Because, I mean, Johnny can just I will have order, and you just
Yeah,
sit
no,
there.
you could heal and then skill and then wait for them to.
True. You could also do that.
The flames!
Yeah, you're gonna like they're gonna
Gone
wanna
out.
skill. I mean,
This is order.
alright.
Am
Like,
I
send
still
order.
weak?
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Really unfortunate for Billy. But
See, that's what I said, dude.
he
Go
actually
easy
played
on.
really well the first round, so credit to him.
Yeah. They both kind of high rolled though, so
Yeah.
that was pilot diff for the most part. I'm
Crashwell
sorry, Billy.
actually got the Strongly talent out of Shiloh burst. That was so good
Yeah.
of him as well.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Mm.
Okay, we have more games, but I'm not sure. Tannen and Akira aren't done yet, I think.
And we still have 60 minutes actually, so
Let's see. Can we
I think
try to
that's
maybe take a peek, see what's happening? Yeah, everybody did check in, and there aren't any complaints, so I'm sure everybody's in their
So
games.
far, we still have 3 matchups that aren't finished. We have Jadnard versus GG29. We have Iris versus Apex Killer. We have Akira versus Kano, aka
That's the
the 3
forum.
ambassadors.
Yeah. Okay, surely Akira wins this. Goat aggro list?
Yeah. One thing everyone knows about Rifle Reward Hotel. If you bottom deck Rifle Reward Hotel, you instantly top right.
True.
Because what is she even doing without it?
I don't know. Nothing. She ain't doing shit.
Because, you know, the whole entire list is already built around her having Rifle Reward. So my biggest question, what if she doesn't?
What if she? What if she? Oh, here we go.
Okay. So I saw Hu Tao is on solo, and I think Akira's Shenhe is down.
I think so too.
But haven't get to see their HP.
Wait, I think Akira still has all their characters. Oh no, she is
I'm
dead.
pretty sure. Yeah. His Shenhe is already gone.
Yeah.
FFD! Do we have Maiden? We don't have other ways to heal.
FFD.
We do have one stack of Proof Pop, I assume. Oh! Yo.
That's big.
Yo. It is Proof Pop, isn't it?
Oh, no food, no good food. It's all bad.
Yeah, not even any defensive food.
Minty meat roll? Spam
It would have
NA?
been
Real?
more better if we at least get something defensive. Maybe a Hush round would have been nice. I decided to get Cracket to
I guess that's
plus one dice
one-
back on Chef Mao that you use for the harvest. Oh, it's not Proof Pop, wasn't it? Oh, it's the buff damage from the Arcane. It's not Proof Pop. Whoops.
Okay, hot take. Swap to Yoimiko here.
I mean, it's Canon's action, and he can actually choose to defeat Downer. Obviously, you don't kind of want to because you're giving your opponents a swap.
No, she's not dead. And it doesn't kill. It only does 3.
Yeah, I mean, you do 4 damage because you get the buff from the Arcane actually. Because if you look at the Canon side of the support card, it's 0, so you know that it's triggering.
On the rocks.
Alright, Spirit Cracket, probably just shoot on and pass.
Yeah.
Right. Akira can
Yeah, I
now go
swapped.
for AI Burst, that's for sure. Oh, and also, no Transfake. No
What?
Transfake.
Oh, and
Akira. I assume that got Extreme away, or even worse, it got Meropede.
True.
I mean, it's really unlikely to have Meropede to hit your Transfake. Unless you kinda, I don't know, have a second summon, and then you somehow decided to keep the SC on your hand. I can't really imagine that, but I'm just gonna assume that it got Extreme away. Alright, should be a burst.
I'm always watching.
Yeah.
1 damage and 1
Wait,
usage.
he's dead.
Definitely gonna be. Oh,
Yeah, he's dead.
that should be dead, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think-
enough. Yeah, we don't
GG.
have any passive healing, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we don't. Alright, GG.
Let's go. Even without the... Okay, proves my point. Coaching proves my point. If you have a good enough freaking value from the freaking summons or damage, even though we didn't get to watch the match, if you just do enough damage, you don't need the freaking blessing.
And on top of that, you actually do most of the damage with Shenhe stuff and Diona as well, because this is not really based around Superconduct Transfake. It's good to have it on top of that, but you kind of don't need it to do massive damage because you're
Not
basically
necessary.
already good enough.
Yeah. Anyway, next round starts in 10 minutes. We will be watching Akira off rip just to see immediately if he gets the 5-0 or not. But then afterwards, we'll see if we could catch any other games that would be still going after it's done.
And hopefully we get to explore some funny decks as well.
Actually, I think we already We looked at
Hmm.
all the funny decks already, I
Yeah,
think.
because most people are just playing SKOEI anyway, and yeah. We still haven't
Unfortunate.
seen Iris. Um,
Yeah. How are they
yeah, but
doing?
other than that, pretty much everyone else. We also haven't seen Miyano actually. Miyano is actually running a quite funny list for cooked by Suki.
Iris is 044 on their games.
Well, unfortunate. Hopefully they could
Unfortunate.
at least get a win next round, but alright.
There is no buy chan though, so they will have to fight a player.
Yeah, there's no Baichen. I mean,
Eh,
getting a win from Baichen isn't that fun.
yeah. More fun to beat people up in the game.
Alright, with that all said, we'll see you guys in 10 minutes, and we'll be back for the round 5.
Okay, and here's the standings. Have a good look.
Defeated Canon
Uh,
for 4-0.
Yeah. And the bottom 2 players are actually cut off from the
Yeah,
showcase, but that's fine.
because we actually have 14 peoples, I believe.
Yeah. Iris and Paroy. Paroy's 1 for 3? What happened? The only win he got was against that Escoyai.
Yeah, that was quite a clean win for him, though.
Yeah.
But,
I'll see.
we have been
Uh,
yapping with her for way too much now. I kind of think that our break time only has like 9 or 8 minutes.
Okay, Genshin, mute up, mute up, mute up, mute up. We gotta go and break.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Hello, welcome back to round 5 of GITCG Lunar 4 and Lunar 5 Asia Week 3.
Oh,
We are excited to see Akira can get his 5-0.
True, and win the coveted 800 Pita coins.
Which would be also very rewarding for playing any other decks other than Esco Yae. At this point,
it is still SC
at this
Transfig though.
point,
So
playing Esco Yae feels so mid.
yeah,
I mean,
it
sure.
is very.
To those who actually find it enjoyable playing the decks, yeah, I appreciate that. But to most people, it's just kind of frustrating to play against it.
Holy shit, dude! the list Sora's running has the Natlan. I forgot what it's called. The Sitlali weapon.
Oh, yo, what the? Yo, the Sidlali weapon, the Starcrawler?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Whoa.
They're
Okay, this is
cooking.
actually an interesting choice. Okay, maybe we could give it a bit explain. Basically, when it was played on any kind of lead user, it will discard one cost of the card that is not initially from your deck, and it also +1 damage for the next instant of damage.
Is it discounts or it gives you a dice when you play a card?
It's discount. It's discount.
Oh.
It kind of takes its effect as soon as you play it, not when yeah. Basically, it doesn't give you raw dice. It discounts you. So maybe some of us here are Arc's viewer. Pretty sure he also made a video about this weapon with Nuvolet. Basically, you just use the discount to play the Simulanka summon for free, and that's just pretty much it. You get value from them, you get long-term values from them, you stack the Fail Dragon, because why not? But anyway, I kind of find it a bit odd in this deck list, however, because it discounts any 1 cost plus guy, one cost plus cards. My language.
Yeah.
But actually, you don't really play any card that is not initially from your deck. Like, sure, you have you already have the Sleepy. You should be able to play the Transfix.
It's an extra dice to ramp or to fix.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely use it to discount Transfix, which is quite niche, I say.
That's fine. I think it's
but
fine.
Other than that, you're definitely not gonna play any card from the Killing Clan Legions. They're just filler 3-cost cards from the card.
Oh, you could also play Esco Foods, but only the 1 cost and the 2 cost.
It's the +1 damage to everyone.
Yeah.
That's also a niche card. Yeah, you could play it. Yeah, and then maybe you get the plus damage from the weapon as well on Yae, and she's basically gonna do +2 because of the food and the weapon, which is quite nice for certain breakpoint. We already see how Billy actually missed his win just to a 2 damage breakpoint.
That is true. That is also true.
Yeah.
There were more.
It's definitely gonna be an interesting choice.
There were more problems with the Billy game than just missing that 1 breakpoint. Like,
yeah, I mean, we're gonna give him a rest, so
yeah, get it.
I mean, yeah, we gotta have to agree.
We're sorry, Billy, but it really was. It was a shame you missed it, but it's okay.
Let's go.
It's okay. Yeah.
Oh, we're in.
Also, I thought I hear Venti's sound. I don't know.
That was not Venti.
It was not Venti. Oh,
that's Bennett, dude.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, anyway. Also, Sora is actually running Judgment instead of Wolf as like most people. I mean, I do still think Judgment is still fine, especially against.
Whoa.
Because at least it is versatile to play, more versatile than Wolf, that's for sure. Yeah, as we all explained.
Ready to spice things up.
Yeah, you also yeah. Sora also has 1 copy of Yunkasaurus in their deck list.
Weird. Am I crazy? But it's kind of weird. Oh, Ogurchik's not showing up to his match. I'll be there soon, I'm sure.
Show them.
Just 10 minutes. I mean, we still have 5 minutes.
Off to the freezer.
Yeah.
We still have 5 minutes for Electric. It's fine. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so far pretty decent starting from both sides. I mean, sure, what are we expecting from Transfix? Are we actually
it's always
expecting
perfect
both players
dice.
are not rolling any good dice, and then the Transfix actually gonna give you 2 Electro, 2 Cryo each, and then that's it?
Emerge.
Not the
Nah,
case.
dude.
Whatever
Yeah,
would
It's
you do
always
without
perfect,
me?
it's always 8 usable.
Alright. Here swapping to Shani,
Show
ready
them.
for the Arcane. Alright, Arcane, and then maybe Varanara. Not much stuff else you can do. You
Wait,
could also
can-
try to get Soothing for Mystic Soup. But I really don't see why you should do that. Anyway, I was
Oh,
just
Sora
trying
could
to-
steal the arcane here. The arcane. Wait, no, they can't.
Nah, yeah, because Akira has more than enough 1 cost to protect it. Alright, there we go. That should be fine. I don't really think if it matter if anyone ends first. But it should still be the same. Okay, unless that happened.
No, this is the same damage, because that'll do 1
gonna be
extra
the same?
damage. Yeah, this will do 3,
Yeah, that
which will
should
put
be
it at 4.
extra, right? Because you still trigger the reaction normally, and
Yeah.
then 1 extra. Yeah, it shouldn't be enough then. Because I remember I had like 5, so it should be 6.
Yeah.
And then Akira actually had 7 stack. Oh, is it 5 or Ooh, wait, what? Oh,
Oh,
it's actually
6.
5, what?
Oh, because it's plus
Ooh,
3.
we
Okay,
actually losing
that's
me.
4
Oh.
damage.
Okay, that's actually odd. Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Akira, the round before, we saw him doing 1 extra normal. That adds up to
Yeah.
7. And that is
He
also
could've
the
been
reason
a-
why he put the Yai in lethal range. I mean, if we get the Fury Soup here, no, it's still not gonna be
Okay.
enough.
Please don't pick the 3 cost. It's just gonna get yoinked. Ah, okay, whatever. I guess you don't really need it if
And
they do want to yoink it.
we really don't need it that much, and
Yeah.
I mean, if your
Healing?
opponent wanna yoink it, they will do it on other character, definitely not on Yai.
True.
You have to use your Yai skill here, regardless.
Also, you can't play it this round anyway because you want to send her burst.
Yeah, you need Send Her Burst to do the thing. Transfix from Sora because sure. We have to tune 3 more cards. I'm happy to play the Winclang Legion and then tune the 3 card.
Okay, they kind of don't need it. They don't need the extra Electro app, no? They might. I mean, one thing's for sure, the Shenhe's gonna die by next round, so...
Oh,
Whoa.
wait, hold up.
Need something taken care of?
Skirk? Skirk burst? I guess it's fine.
I guess that's fine too, yeah. So your
But-
Akira cannot actually blindly spamming Shenhe skill here. You're giving
Yeah.
away reaction.
I mean, you can just go to Diona.
Yeah.
Seems fine to me.
Yeah, just go to down.
You can't play Transfix still, though. You don't have the dice.
Oh, Mystic Soup here. Okay, what do we get here now?
This doesn't save it. No? Oh, wait, no, it does. Because there's only 1 Void Rift, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay, we got defensive. That's Serenity.
Unleash!
Alright, skill. That's fine.
Swap off.
Alright,
Oh.
sure.
They're going for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get to trigger the transfix. I don't see why not.
Another star goes out.
Another star goes out.
Alright, -2 on down now here. Okay, pretty good. Then you can upgrade because of the Mystic Soup now.
Yeah, it's safe to end on Shenhe now.
Yeah.
And here we go again.
Pre-play the gambler here, even though he could have just save it
And-
for dice.
Yeah.
Even could have played it.
Okay, the Skirk is guaranteed dead. No, she's not. Unfortunate. She lives.
Ooh, autumn healing.
And also Autumn, yeah. Never mind.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Yai?
Oh, okay, we sacking her.
Yai? Weird.
It's
Am I
gonna
crazy?
be-
That's weird.
Oh. That is really weird. For sure.
You still need Yai. You're gonna run out of Electro App.
Oh.
Oh, sleepy.
Yeah, we definitely could play the Transfix now. But that's just gonna hit Esco.
Nice die. Oh my god, that is unreal.
Yo.
Unfortunately, Yai's dead, so that Electro Dice is useless.
Yeah, you pretty much have nothing else for the crowd dice anyway.
Yeah. Also,
And
the Shenhe
Shenhe
dies.
doesn't have any aura on, so definitely not gonna be any reaction.
Oh,
Bold! A bold!
Do your master's bidding. What a
We
dreadful
have
ending.
Transfix on, so we're definitely gonna do -2 on Esco. We have
Need something
a
taken
lot of
care of.
dice.
they do.
Judgment. I don't really think that Judgment is going to stop that much.
Yeah,
Because
it's
of
not even
the-
stop
It's
anything.
climax now.
That's a
Yo,
What we saw-
okay. Healing.
decorative judgment. It functionally does nothing outside of just adding that little red icon underneath Shenhe.
Yo, you're resonant. I totally forgot about it in the pre-cut tool.
Oh wait,
My
Okay,
curse.
no.
Too
both times.
Sora can
Because-
actually script burst once again.
Yeah, it's both
But he
times.
could, Kira can go to Diona here. With her skill, we should be able to live one, no? Oh,
No,
wait, no,
it's
no.
not.
Diona shield
It's
is
not.
actually one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, verse, we don't have reaction either. Yeah,
How about we
verse
just,
make a choice.
dude?
Mm.
Oh no.
And we don't have the Mystic Soup. That's fine.
Never
that's
mind.
fine.
Yeah, Esco Yai wins.
Yeah, that's so. Well,
Wait, no, you can't burst. It's not enough HP.
yeah, not enough damage. Not enough damage to take down Skirt. Should we just burst and everything is over?
GG.
Unless we have some way to draw me, maybe by a miracle. Is there actually anything? Heavy strike. Heavy strike wouldn't be enough either. You only do
Okay, I
at
feel like-
most-
Yeah, Akira should have immediately killed Yai there.
Hmm.
That was a bit of a misplay. Well, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, it should be
Blood
GG.
doesn't save him. Yes, GG. Oh boy.
First for the handshake. Oh, votes for the handshake. Okay, I like that. Wait, hold up. What
Oh.
if you can actually survive? Hold up.
You can't. You can't survive. Because it'll.
What if you
yeah,
can?
It's,
What if you can? What if?
it's gonna kill
Yes.
Diona, which will refresh dice. And then. Here can kill.
I mean, yeah, unless Esco is at 3 HP, then we could talk. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, also, Sora also have a gambler that I didn't know. So yeah, that's pretty much over.
GG.
What a dreadful
It's gonna be
ending.
GG, and congratulations, Sora, on winning. That's probably
All right.
be a 4-1 as well for Sora.
Yeah,
So
it's a
yeah.
big pie. Another
Let's
one
go,
this
Yae
week.
strikes again.
Uh, unfortunate. Okay, but we're still playing. Can we watch them? I want to see the awesome freaking crab deck.
Crab. Mm.
Oh wait, no, Boar dropped. What the heck? Never mind. There's no crab.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, true.
No,
Oh yeah, I think they dropped like since round 1, so
dude, this
I
sucks.
mean we should have just hide the column for, in the thing, but whatever.
That's fine.
So yeah, so now we actually don't just keep mixed up like that. I mean, without that, we probably gonna still be able to see some other interesting matchups.
Yeah, Paroi and Iris also just finished, so we can knock that one out.
I kind of wanted to watch Agachik versus Miyano.
Are they
Also, a
still
bit
playing?
update about Agachik is that he also got his way back to 3-1 after his
Whoa,
loss to Canon, which is really impressive.
true. Oh,
I mean,
Jet had
yeah,
already
he's,
secured
he's
one too.
probably just the only person that can actually pilot this Mulani,
Yeah. Well,
and he
I
made
think I
it.
predict. Yeah.
He made it.
What the hell? Okay, no, I only know the opening. I'm not good with the end game for the awesome freaking Molani list.
Oh, true. Yeah, I mean, the Mulani is most interesting part is how she consistent FTK the opponent.
Yeah, but anything
Yeah.
past that,
After
I'm
the
lost.
phase, it's just basically not much else to watch.
Yeah. Okay, there's only Billy's game and Hagurchik's game against Miyano.
So I mean, we
Billy.
could maybe watch me still watch Akashik's matchup, but just because the Miyano's list.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
know what it
it's
is.
a very funny Kukusaurus deck. You discard the bolts, you do a lot of damage. You should be able to do it.
Oh wait, Billy just finished.
Okay.
And he got another win.
Yo, okay, that's actually really
No.
good. Well,
Oh, Miyano already lost. Never mind. All the games have
I think that's pretty much every game. Well,
Yeah.
that was kind of shame that we couldn't actually spectate any other games for this round. So
Yeah. Also, it's kind of a shame that Skirk Superconduct struck again. And now we're stuck with this weekly. We didn't get a single 5-0.
yeah,
Unfortunate.
well, no 5-0, and
Yeah.
yeah, even though we are in a very spammable deck list, we just kind of didn't have 5-0 this, so it convinced me that it's not that broken as it sounds. Trust.
What do you mean? It's not okay, whatever. It's because everybody's running the same deck. Is that
I mean,
because
it would be a very OP deck if it just sweep its way out and everyone playing it should eventually get 5-0.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, yeah. Without that said, we actually have a 4-way ties, at Fun
Between-
One.
Oh, Cannon didn't make it. What the heck?
Oh yeah, what a shame. Well, unfortunate. I mean, that's quite much stuff for them to, you know.
Yeah.
Because Jana is also
Good.
playing Esco Yae. And
Also, you know what'd be fun here? For future reference in the stream, if we could like quickly glimpse through the top players' decks, as like we can see Akira's deck and then Sora's deck, Ogurchik's deck, and Jatnad's deck, so that we could see what won this weekly. But that's for future streams, as a future implementation. For now, we'll just say what decks they were running. Akira was
As we
running
all
the
seen,
yeah.
the Shanna deck.
And Sora was running a standard Skirk Superconduct list. And then Ogurchik was running his awesome freaking not awesome. The freaking
It is awesome though.
It is awesome, but it doesn't run awesome, bro. I don't know why I was thinking awesome, bro.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you would
Uh,
be the person who run it if you play.
yeah, I love that card, dude. It's an awesome card. But only
True.
when you run it with the Stingray. If you don't run it with the Stingray, you're throwing.
Yeah, and alongside with that, we also have Janat, who's also playing Esco Yai. Congratulations, you guys, for making it to a four-way ties.
True. And to everybody who stuck around watching this weekly, we really appreciate your guys' attention or viewership. I don't know what word to use here.
Yeah.
And we will be conducting more streams in the following weeks for Luna 5. So make sure to stay in tune for that. For week 4... Oh, week 4 is... Okay. So far, we are limited by our access to accounts, so we can't actually stream Europe tourneys, unfortunately. So we've mostly been doing NA in Asia. And next week, we'll be having 2 streams. Because there is NA in Asia. But week 5 will...
Yeah, if only that we actually, well, have enough time to schedule them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it would be good to have them.
For week 5, it'll be Europe, but we can't stream Europe, so it'll be a break for streams for week 5. And then we'll be back in a major way, quite literally, with the final week of the patch, where we'll have our NA majors for this patch cycle.
So, as we can see, we still have a more way to go.
We do. Actually, I kind of want to know who's topping the NA leaderboards right now.
I mean, I'm kind of curious as well if you mention that.
Yeah. Okay, Birdie's
so far
topic.
Birdie and Rafu.
Yeah. Crack's there too.
Hello, is coming at third. Quite a familiar recently.
LS, Ryza. Okay, it's all the usual people though. Not a lot of variation for NA. Seems fine to me. It'll still be interesting to watch at the very least.
Also, it would maybe gonna be something changed by the next week, because we're still gonna have one last NA weekly for this patch.
Okay, if Linux for some reason decides to come back and plays and gets a 4-1, he can qualify.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that should be another story for another time. For everyone who is still watching right now, once again, very appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching and following along the stream. We still have a lot more tournaments and streams in the future.
Yeah, we're repeating ourselves now. Yeah, we're repeating ourselves now, Kerching.
Well, true.
Why don't we just go sign us out? Check us out on all our social media. We have a subreddit where people sometimes post funny stuff. You could post deck lists there, and we will review it. We should do that. We should do the thing Ark does, where we review people's deck lists, or like do a subreddit review.
True. That could
plans for another. Yeah, plans for another. Anyway, check out our socials. We got our Reddit. We got Discord, discord.gg/GITCG. Also, we are streaming somewhat weekly. And we might do another bar table by the end of the patch. If Eon's available. Not Eon. If 2QB is available. And that's it for us for this week. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Nice bye.